Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I'm late today, y'all. Got some things going on, but I'm here. Welcome in to Mistress of the Gates Tarot. I'm Goddess Alicia. Welcome in my A1 Day Ones. Welcome back for my newbies. Come on in. Get your coffee, get your tea. Join the vibe. Keep it cute, keep the peace. We can agree to disagree in a humane way. If this is not what resonates with you, if my vibe turns you some other kind of way, feel free to fly away with peace. Okay. So, y'all, this message is not where I wanted to go, but it's where the spirits are taking me to get ready. There is something that you need to know. And if you are here, if you're called to be here, it's because you have some kind of intuition that something ain't right. Now, this involves a partner, a mate, an ex, whether present or in the past. Whether this involves a reconciliation that's on the table, or someone new who's walked in the door and you're unsure. This message is for you, okay? This is based on a premonition. This is based on astral traveling and getting information pulled in. This is guided by the divine realms. So we take a moment to allow them in, to connect with us, to communicate through me, to channel these messages of confirmation and of warnings, if need be, for those who need to know. I'm getting out of the way. I'm allowing God to have the final say. This word is inspired by a premonition. Ashe. Okay, y'all, what's going on? In this premonition, there is someone, you've either been intimate with this person in the past. Hello, beloveds. What's up? What's up, Blacks? Hello, RH. Yeah. This is trigger warning. This is going to trigger some. This is not meant to bring fear, but meant to bring clarity, information, and that may be necessary for someone to go seek medical attention or just to make sure everything is okay, or a warning for some to stay away. There is someone from your past. Either this person will be reaching out to you soon, or this person has already reached out to you. Now, this could be through your dreams. This person can be constantly appearing in your dreams. This can be an ex, someone you walked away from, cut ties with, someone you are still connecting with, but not physically, over the phone, over text, constantly thinking about, pulling at your energy. You have to take what resonates for you. This person, whether masculine or female, in my premonition, it was a masculine. Now, if you're a masculine, this could be a female who operates in her masculine energy. Y'all know what that is. She for the streets. Okay? If this is a feminine and it's your masculine, your ex, your other than, your karmic twin, because this is a karmic. This is a karmic. This is a masculine for the streets. And y'all know what I mean. This is community. Community. Which means they lay it down and they put it around. It's shared. This is their, whether or not they have a sexual addiction, some other type of addiction that causes them to lose themselves, to not be able to make healthy choices. This person has an illness, a disease that they cannot get rid of. It ain't going away. There ain't no cure. Which one it is, I can say, but it don't matter what it is. It ain't going away. It's bloodborne. It leaves lesions on the body, so there are visible signs if you pay attention. Okay? How will you know if this is someone you are reconciling with, considering reconciling with? This is how you will know, ladies and gentlemen. In the past, you may not have used protection with this person, whether they were your spouse and you were married, you were in a relationship you believed was solo, but you found out later it wasn't, and this is what caused the breakup, what yada, yada, yada. Use your discernment. Only you know what caused your connection to be imbalanced. Now, what I'm getting is you are not currently in a committed relationship with this person. Whether it's been a long time separation or recent separation. I'm getting long term. But somehow this person will not leave your energy. If that's you, this is your message. They want to reconcile, they want to communicate, they want to reach out because they have not completed their assignment. And it was to make sure you were suffering for the rest of your days, because they are. They got a diagnosis that they are not happy about. They lied, gossiped, and spread rumors that they received this either from you or that they gave it to you when you know they have not. But others may be wondering what's going on, because there are others that they did give this to, did pass this to, because they were angry that someone gave it to them. And this is the mindset they're in. They're out for retaliation. And anybody can get it. Unfortunately, this person realized a little too late that they loved you, that you were the one, that you are the one, that there is where happiness lives. They can see a legacy, a family they can build with you. But this person was for the streets. And while they were in the streets, they picked up some poison. Now, I do believe this person was dealing in bisexual relationships. Doesn't matter what their sex is, based on what I saw. There was a whole group, an arena of sexually addicted individuals having fun, playing around, not acting grown. Children just running amok. Addictions, alcohol, drugs, whatever it is, there was a lot of tantric, karmic energy involved, feeding the devil in their blood. That is the message I got. Now this person is progressed to the stage in their illness where they are seeing symptoms on their flesh, on their skin, lesions. rashes, scars, and they are in denial that they are progressing towards a really horrible outcome. I'm getting a lot of mental instability because they are in doubt that what's going on with them is going to take them out. This person is still trying to fulfill their whims however they can. They've got nothing else to lose at this point. This person will reach out. Or they will reach out to you. They will try to communicate. They will give you a fake apology, feed you a fake story. They will cry on your shoulder and tell you how they've been victimized, how they were under spell work or drugged or somehow manipulated into doing things they would have never done had they been themselves. That is just an excuse for, I allowed my demons out, and so I was. They were not handcuffed. They were not brainwashed. They were a willing contributor in this lion's den, in this evil nest. But you are the pure spirit. You are the one they can't forget. You hold the key to their heart. And everything they've done, although they can't erase it, they're hoping that you will either not be able to see or will be gullible enough to understand and still want to take this person back in their situation and help them out. Maybe in the past you forgave too much, or you were a people pleaser, whatever the case is, that they believe that you just gonna look the other way and let them in. But this is what they believe, that they've got you wrapped around their little finger somehow. It's possible you could have children with this person or some kind of tie to this person, that they believe they can come back in and persuade you to understand their situation and help them out. Financially, especially. This person is running out of places to stay. People are figuring it out and don't want them around. Somehow they see you as a pure soul, someone understanding. My point is, in my premonition, I saw a sexual encounter beginning. But I saw you recognizing that they are doing too much preparation where they were not doing that in the past. Prophylactics, they just focusing on making sure that you do not see what's going on with their body, and you're watching. And you're like, something is not right here. This is never how we were before. They're too cautious. They're too paranoid. Something is going on. And although you don't see the physical signs because they are lights out, candlelight, dim vision, whatever it is they got going on, you still realize that they are prepping too much. And this is not foreplay. It's not foreplay. It's them getting ready to conquer. That's what it looked like. This person has a spiritually transmitted demon living within their body. For if they love you the way I felt the love, to be able to lie to you, put your life in danger, and expose you to whatever this is, something is not connecting in their brain. But I also heard this person clearly say, if I can have you, no one will, and I will take you with me by any means necessary. And that is what woke me up out of my premonition. This person has a love for you that's an obsession, has become a possession, has possessed their body so bad that they know that whatever it is that's going to take them out of this world, they can't leave you behind to be happy. They must know that when they go, you right behind. Maybe they come back in another life and do it all over again. I don't know what they're thinking is, but this is a warning for someone. You've got an ex that will reach out, that will want to communicate, wants to talk, wants to get with you. Now, for somebody, this person has already been allowed to come back in. Oh, for someone, you've already opened the door and let them in. Although you know something ain't right. Something in you is not awakening to the truth of your rescue. Because they were already plucked out. You were already rescued. And the door was reopened by you for some of you. I don't know if the sexual encounter has already happened. If you've seen the signs and ignored them because you two are battling a sexual addiction, take it where it resonates. You know who you are. But if you have not, do not engage with this ex. If you have any inkling that this person has an STD that can't be cured, and we know which ones those are, you are absolutely right. You are not under any illusion. You are not paranoid. Let your gut lead you out the door. This person is going to come back in. Like I said, the first sign that can trigger you. If you have never in the past or barely protected yourself when you were with this person, and now all of a sudden, that is their A game. That is all they're concerned about. That is your sign to put on your clothes and get the hell out the door. They know. They know. And they're so desperate to get next to you that it doesn't matter to them. They believe somehow in their illusion that they can protect you. Not from this. Lesions on the body. Unless you do me a favor, pass me that phone. Unless they can put on an entire body glove and get in it. Lesions on the body cannot be protected by a condom. It ain't enough. I saw this person putting on clear patches over the lesions in particular places after they put on as if covering them up would be enough, as if skin doesn't shed when rubbing and expose. Hello. Lesions, lower thighs, hips. This is what I saw. Okay. There ain't a condom in the world that can protect that much of your body or whatever. If you notice that this person comes in and must take a shower before they get into bed and they just came fresh from home or wherever, they're determined to shower before, that's a sign. They're trying to get their body as clean as they can. Look for the signs. I'm giving them to you. This was not where my reading was going today. But this is what I was inspired to share. Okay. Lashner, RH. I see some trolls already trying to be in the room. Let's make sure we usher you where you belong. Saj, I know that's right. Yeah. So this is a warning for someone who needs to see this video. There is someone willing to infect you with something that would change your life and the life of your family forever. They are already progressing in their stage of illness where they believe they don't have a lot of time to pass it on to you. Every attempt in the past failed, obviously, or you have been protected by your gods and your ancestors to the highest degree. Because this person was aware that they had this for a very long time. Okay, so whether or not someone needs to just check it out is my suggestion. If you are engaging or have engaged this person in the last 6 months, 9 months, just check it out. Make sure everything good. Because this thing, okay, I'm just going to say that. So let's pull some cards. Okay, let's tap in and see if we can get some more inspired information on what's going on. As you can see in the chat, there are live readings today for 1818. Saturdays is our money prosperity ceremony live on YouTube where we're claiming our inheritance, we're claiming our birthright, we're calling in our harvest. $44.44 to get on that master petition for Saturday's abundance and prosperity ritual ceremony. For those of you who have already purchased your lucky ticket, thank you. 44.44 for Saturday's money ritual live on YouTube. For those who participated in our return to sender, the candle just went out last night. It fully burned, clear crystal glass, except for the powder from the ancestors. The petition was burned as well and released. The return to sender was nothing but successful. Ashe. So to get on today's personal readings, send your donation, Cashapp, PayPal, Super Chat, Super Thanks. You got any questions, concerns, you need answers for personal. Now this is a collective reading, which means you take what resonates, you leave the rest. But if you want a personal one-on-one, just for you, $18.18. All the instructions are pinned in the chat. Saturday is Ancestral Veneration Day as well, when we burn offerings in a honey pot to our ancestors, to our spirit guides. For a $1,000 lucky buck that will adorn your name, burn for your bloodline, for your ancestors, $2 or more donation is in the chat. Hola, beloved. Hola, ¿cómo está? Okay. So let's see. Let's get some tea. Since we missed Carlos, if you know of someone who once had a vehicle, it's been repoed, it's been taken away, maybe they were using it in the wrong spirit or energy, because I'm getting this person was using this car to stalk you, to follow you, to watch you. You may not even have known. Drive around your home, around your job, on the weekends, whenever you're off, to see what you're doing, who you're doing, and where you're going. Oh, God stripped that car away. That is not what it was given to them for, a blessing to get around, to get to errands, maybe to get to work. The Spirit said, oh, if that's what you're going to do with this blessing, it got to go. So this person has recently had their car repoed. And maybe in desperation, now that they cannot keep their eye on you, this is why they may be reaching out soon. The anxiety of no longer being able to see you, watch you, is building up their courage to just give you a call, send a text, drop by your home, drop by your job. And it keeps going and going and going. Maybe they're so free and got so much free time, maybe they lost that job. Says they're going broke, paying to live like the Joneses, to fulfill and feed this addiction. They pretty much lost it all. No vehicle, possibly no job, definitely no savings. Because what you take from others that don't belong to you, oh, God will make sure it's taken away. This person, a thief, robbing people of their emotional wellness, of their time, possibly of their money and things. This person is a thief. They steal, they take from others. If they are losing and have less than, they'll get it back in any way they can. And possibly they want to come in because you're living good, living well, looking abundant, prospering. Maybe you have a place of your own, you're independent, and now they are in need of the next. Doesn't matter if it's an old victim or a new victim. Anyone will do for the agenda. They have lost a lot. People have figured out this person is a thief. They're realizing whenever this person comes around, things get missing, as well as joy, happiness as well. And nobody wants this person in their life. And they are feeling angry. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I say earlier? You dodged a bullet. This person hasn't been well for a very long time. And when they walked out, or when you threw them out, however the separation occurred, it was divine intervention on your behalf. Either they had already picked up this illness or they were about to, and it was about to become yours too. And your ancestors stepped in, your bloodline stepped in and said, oh, hell no, not ours, not mine. And this person was ushered out of your life. And it was a blessing in disguise. And may have hurt, been painful, may have left you confused. But you better thank God if you heeded the message and stayed away. And I congratulate you. But for those who have not, it is time for you to dodge the bullet once. You may only get one last shot to do so if it is not too late. Usher this person out of your life. Stop communicating. Stop considering reconciliation. That smooth talking. Those fake tears. That apology don't matter. At the end of the day, your life is on the line if you continue to deal with this energy. Escaping crazy people, protected by haters, blocking negativity. Your team is blocking bullets flying your way every day. But they want you to get in the game. Help them help you. They got your back, watch your front. There you go. In my dream, it was a masculine. This confirms that this message is definitely for feminine, but for your masculines who were dating from the streets. But this message confirms, most likely this message is for a queen. Queen rising, you. You're about to have a glow up, a come up. Your comeback game about to shake the ground. People standing on. They lied. They gossiped. They cheated. They are still at it. While you're rising, while you're healing, while you're expanding, while you're moving on, they are getting angrier, more bitter, more resentful every day. That you dodged that bullet, that you got out, that they rescued you. They had a plan. They hated that they loved you. They loved that they hated you. They were unstable. Stepping into your power, coming up into the spotlight. You are being noticed. Spring is coming. People are going to be getting outside. You're glowing. You've been renewed, reborn. You've shed. You have a new armor. You're glowing. You're magnetic. You're attractive. You're available. And everyone knows what's being spoken about. Your cutoff game is strong and your comeback is going to be even greater. And they are in fear that when you step out, your kingdom spouse, your queendom spouse, your real divine mates is going to make their way to you, to your door, into your life, into your bed. They want to be there. They want another chance to do it all over again, to come in and destroy your happy place, your healing space. They see you rising. They see you rising. Your cutoff game is strong. Living your life unfazed, sipping your tea, sipping your coffee, reading your books, focusing on you healing, purging, getting the work done. You are either on a platform or a social media outlet, because this says spiritual hater. They hate on your spirituality, your light, your magic, your power. Either you're on a platform like me, a psychic, a reader, a medium, a healer, a motivational speaker, influencer, or you're just sharing your story on your social media accounts, wherever you are. They don't like that you're connected with a higher power, because they can't get in while you are. They can't break through the door, through the boundary, when you're so highly protected. They hate that you are awakened, enlightened to the bullshit, that they can't manipulate you, persuade you, move you, or make you bend to their needs. Maybe they did in the past. Maybe in the past spirituality wasn't your thing. Maybe you were religious but not spiritual, but now you have total control and power of your spiritual path. And they know that as long as you are, there's no way they can penetrate your shield. There it is. Third party karmic, a love triangle that they had you in. Third party, multiple lovers, a group, a cult of all sexually addicted to substances, addicted to the streets, to the wildlife, multiple lovers, multiple individuals affected. Not you. Not you. You were anointed because of your spiritual connection. Oh, you woke up just in time. And now because of these love triangles, now I see a female here. I see two females here and a masculine. Now, either this female was bisexual that they were involved in, or they were having threesomes with opposite sex partners. It doesn't matter. This was multiple people laying down all together. When I speak, my spirits show up. When I speak, my spirits show up. When I tap in, I know where I'm tapping into. Addictions, drugs, bad habits, toxicities, confirmation. There it is. Cocaine. And now look at you. You see the peace in her face? The serenity, the freedom? Yeah, you ran away. You said, or they abandoned you, and you said bye-bye, boo, and you moved in a new direction. This awakened your spirit being. This awakened your higher self. This awakens your third eye. You woke the hell up in the nick of time. Because this person has been going to see dark entities, dark practitioners, dark spiritualists. You know, the opposite of what you do. Anyone they can get to tap in, to break down your walls, break down your connection, to see what's coming in your future, where you're headed. If they will be able to get back in, this person is going to see someone to find out if they will ever be able to get back in. If you ever open that door. If they want to know if they were able to give you what they had, because it don't look like it, but they're hoping that someone could tell them that they got you. They didn't. But there's spell work being done. This says a divination abuser, a tarot reader. They're going to a dark spiritualist, because the reason why I say dark spiritualist, this person may not even know they're dark. But if you are a diviner and you are reading for someone by trying to tap into someone else's energy that you don't know, that you did not get permission for, then you're a dark spiritualist. Hello? If you're trying to dip into the Cashapp records, into the future energy, because they're paying you to do so, without that person's permission, you're a dark spiritualist. That is not what a reader does. So there is spell work that has been done against you. You may have felt it. If this person constantly has the ability to enter your dreams, they are doing divination to do so. If you've been lacking, all of a sudden money has stopped flowing. If you have health issues and you've been celibate, ladies, you know, it's because they're sending these energies to you to make you fear that something is wrong with you when something is not. Julia, hello, Queen. Yeah, RH, dirty birds, chicken heads, old bird, exactly. There is definitely divination that's been done. Bottom of the deck. Child services. Kids are at risk of being taken or about to be. Reporting something such as neglect or abuse. Okay. If your person is living with a third party or karmic that has children, and there are addictions going on, and there's violence in the home, there are people, whether it's family of theirs, neighbors, somebody who's seen what's been going on, that these children are being neglected, or in an environment where there are drugs, someone either has already made a call or is making a call. And if this is you having children with this person, then you know that they were abusive. And they may have already had some kind of child services report done with your children in the past. Either way, they haven't stopped their old stripes of being seen or still being worn. Either they are abusing someone else's children because they're angry they're not with yours, or the karmic is abusing their children because there's drugs involved. People are out of their mind. Kids are just being not taken care of, or maybe reported to some school official. Somehow somebody was made aware, and child services is on it. They'll come and tell you, oh, it wasn't me, it was them. It's a lie. This person does not take the blame for anything they do to anyone. It's always someone else's fault. Fishing for comments. Didn't I tell you? Fishing for comments. If you have a social media account, if you're on a platform, and there are people commenting in your box on how you look, asking you if you're single, yada, yada, yada. They're going through all your comments to see what people are saying through their fake accounts. They're a subscriber, a follower. They're in there, maybe having multiple accounts, but they're watching. This person could also be in therapy. This person can be in therapy. There's karmic. Okay. They're blaming each other. Because there's a female here, a karmic, that is telling a reporter that it's them. They're putting the blame on each other. They're both trying to get out of this situation. Cause they ain't shit. And they know it. And everybody else knows it. Could be the karmic also watching you. Could be the karmic they pillow talked with also watching you. They could have threw it in their face that now all of a sudden they wish they had stayed with you, and the karmic is pissed off, also watching you. Either way, they got a bad reputation. Everybody in the community, in the neighborhood knows what's going on. Oh, and your name is in it too. Wasting time. Stuck. No changes. Limited. Life is moving, but they are not moving along with it. Stuck in this situation. Don't know how to get out. Okay. For my diviners, for those of you that have a platform, like I, doing the work, like I, this is particularly for you. I know it's backwards, so I'll read it. Someone is stealing your ideas, copying your work, duplicating, and feeding off your energy. Oh, I know what's happening to me, and I know who's doing it. Y'all know recently I've changed, well, more than once, I've changed the name of my channel. The moment I changed my channel from Mystic Moon Goddess 333, there's a reader on this platform that took that exact title for their channel. You can go Google it. They were someone else the whole time that they were on YouTube. As soon as I changed that from they went downstairs so that when people Google it, not knowing that I changed it, theirs will come up first. It's on there. You can Mystic Moon Goddess 333. What is this coincidence? Mystic Moon Goddess can be common, but exactly with that number, go ahead and Google it on YouTube. You'll see it. And I didn't go search it. When I put it in to see if anybody was looking for my own name, it came right up, and I was like, who's this? It wasn't coming up before when I had it, which let me know they just changed it. And that happened The time before when I changed it, Mystic Journey Divine, they took that. So I know who it is. They ain't hiding nothing. But if you are a reader and you have a platform, there is someone screenshotting your pictures, trying to remix your shorts, your videos. That's why you will hear me say, Mistress of the Gates Tarot, Goddess Alicia, several times throughout my video. Because if they are doubling over your voice on their video without a face, many readers are doing that these days. You'll never see me putting out videos divining with nothing on it. Not doing that. It's a clear sign to me when you can't be seen. I can't trust your work. That is yours. All I hear is a voice. No face, no picture, no nothing. It'll work for me. But there are some who doing it. And there are a lot who doing it on Instagram and TikTok using voiceover. It's not even a voice. It's stuff they stole from someone else. I don't have Instagram. Hello? If I don't reach out to anyone offering them any readings, I'm not chasing for what? But you will find people that will, if that ain't me, if so, when I do my live readings with you through my website, they're on live Zoom. I ain't sending you no video. No. If you're not getting a live reading with me, where you see my face and we're interacting, and you pay for a service, that ain't me. My readings are live. If I can't see you, I can't read for you. I don't even know who that would be. So that ain't me either. Be careful paying for services. And the person only send you videos, they're not even in it. You're getting a voiceover. You don't know who you paying. I don't have WhatsApp. Ain't never gonna happen. I don't do telephone readings. Never have I ever. So be careful. There's scamming out here in these streets. Be careful what you're paying for. Hustling, making it rain, focused on money, getting it. Then this is why they copying you and want to be you. Because you out here getting to the bag. You out here hustling, you doing your thing. People are watching, admiring, celebrating you because you are authentic and honest about what you do. And they can't do what you do. So they want to stop you from doing it, period. Empress, what's up, Karen? Hey, Bo, what's up, sis? Be careful if you have a platform. There are people out here fishing, stealing, scamming, and abusing the rights to spirit. Be careful how you offer your services. It will trigger people to figure out how they can get it for free. Traveling. Plans. Either this person is planning on how they can travel to you, or they're watching because they think you are planning to move, to travel. They're trying to figure out your whole itinerary for 2025 to keep up with you. Move in silence, divine beings. Hustle in silence. Be sure you can trust who you speaking to, who you telling your plans. If you gotta tell anyone. This person will try and plan to end up traveling exactly where you're going, so you can all of a sudden meet, as if it's divine intervention, as if they can say, I know we were soulmates. Be careful with that. Do you see the multiple partners on here? We have a man and a woman, but I see a shadow. I know you may not see it, but I do. Sexual fixation, secret lovers. They have not stopped. This person will tell you that they've left the karmic. They figured out what was going on. Spell work wasn't them, it was the other. Yada, yada, yada. They're still doing it. Or this person is hoping that you will become a secret lover. That's who we are. Remember that song, Secret Lovers? They want, if they gotta hide, if your person gotta hide your connection and your relationship, if everything's a secret, be careful of that person that says, oh, let's keep it secret because if other people know, they're gonna. Be careful of that. What is the real motive for keeping a secret? Yeah. Advice, keep it moving. There's something better on the way. Thank you, next. Thank you, next. Keep it moving. Keep going forward. Keep letting go. Do not communicate. You've got no reason to speak to this person. And don't use children as an excuse to allow abuse in your energy. Hello? They're not taking care of the kids anyway. Child services involved. This ain't someone you want around your kids. They're not a role model. They have nothing to offer. They have addictions. Violent natured. Stop using kids as an excuse to keep this energy because you have something you're not working through. And it got nothing to do with the kids. Because many will do that. And it ain't even about them. If you ask them, they don't even want to be involved. But no one asks. They're forced. This person is not good at all. For you, for them, for no one. Be glad for next. Be glad for... Come on now. Come on now. Do I need to explain? Angry because you... Look at that cat. Resting. Tranquil. Glad to be free, to be safe. And you better keep it up. That's what you should be doing. Thanking God you were free. In your safe space. Serenity, tranquility, happiness, contentment. By yourself. But they're out here faking it. Fake smiling like everything is okay when it ain't. Faking it because they don't want people to know that they are afraid, miserable, angry, unhappy, triggered, fake smiling. Fake smiling in people's face. And will be in yours too. While their world is falling apart. gossiping, a lion, starting fights, a drama king, a drama queen. That's what they do. They're childish, immature. This could be someone that faced a lot of trauma in their childhood, a lot of issues with their mother, a lot of issues with the women they've been involved with their mother of their child or children. They have not had positive influences in the female energy. No love, no affection, no nurturing. And you out here winning. You out here winning. Now, either this person has an addiction with gambling. This person may constantly buy those scratch-off tickets. They're addicted to gambling because they're desperate for some money, for some good luck. Or you're about to win some money, unexpected money, inheritance, 1414, 55, change on the way, unexpected. You might want to play the lottery, beloved. It may be a blessing for your obedience and your endurance to stay away, to move away, to heal. You could be receiving a blessing of Saturday. We're having a live prosperity and abundance ritual on YouTube. We're claiming our wealth. We're pulling down our inheritance. We're heading towards a breakthrough. There's strength in numbers. And where there are two or more gathered in my name, God is in the midst. On Saturday, live on YouTube, starting at 12 o'clock p.m., a live wealth ceremony. Donation to put your name on the master manifestation petition. Everyone else will just be a spectator, but I'm only divining for those who have sowed a seed to get it back tenfold in return. For those who have already donated for the list, get ready, because here it comes. $44.44 donation for the sermon for participation in the ceremony. Cashapp, PayPal, Super Chat, Super Thanks is in the chat. That's how you make your donation. Saturday. Those who donate, the cutoff is Saturday at 11:30 p.m. because it starts at 12. If you don't donate by then, don't get in close. I ain't putting names on at the last minute. I'm just saying, somebody is going to hit the lottery. If you sowing a seed for Saturday's wealth manifestation, hello, get ready, because here it comes. And if you worked with me in the past, you know it works. My ancestor, my team come through. The feedback lets me know. Oh, girl fight. The karmic wants to fight you. If you're a lady, the karmic wants to fight you. Or this community of affected individuals are fighting amongst each other. Arguments, physical fighting, at war and competing. Now, either the karmic wants to fight you because your person is fighting them. I see a lot of domestic violence here. And that's exactly why. If you're masculine, she wants you back. If you're feminine, he wants you back. The karmic is angry, male or female, that they want to double back to you, that they've thrown in their face, that they'll never be you. They're not worthy to wear your shoes. They realize they don't love them. They love you. They never love them. Whatever they're saying in anger, the karmic now is targeting you. Why is it always you? What is it about you? They want to be you. They want to do what you do. They want to figure out why you're so special, why you can't be forgotten. That is why they're in all your accounts, watching, commenting, stalking, trolling, blocking. For some of you or someone, you definitely need to think about investing in a return to sender, because we already seen the spell work is being done. If you have financial blocks, if you have physical illnesses, if you have things going on you can't explain, because they're doing spell work with the dark practitioner, you may want to consider investing in a return to sender, if not with me, with someone or yourself. We've had one already on the channel, but my return to senders cannot be done under new moon energy. And as of today, we are in new moon energy because the new moon rises on Saturday. So we're already in it. It would take 1, 2, 3 weeks for that energy to dissipate before I can do another return to sender under full moon energy of release. So be careful with the divine that does return to senders any old time, any old day, not following the planetary alignments and the real spiritual energy. We do not do return to senders. We do not do cord cuttings under new moon energy, because that calls in. That's manifestation energy to bring in, not to expel, not to give away, not to that's full. And we are not in that energy as we speak. But if you're interested and you have a need, and it's not time, and you need some immediate assistance, you can do for new moon energy, you can bring in energy of protection. You can do that divination, because that's bringing in protection. Get into the Saturday's wealth manifestation to try to rebuttal what they've sent. If they're trying to strip you, you want to be doing work to work against that, to call it in. An abundance spell, a wealth spell, a prosperity spell, a healing spell. Something you want to bring in to help fight against what they're trying to take out. Now, they will not be doing, during the new moon, they can do spells for calling in negativity. Which means, although we don't do release spells against it, they'll use the new moon to call it into you, to send it to you, to manifest it. So you want to make sure you're manifesting work that will rebuke that, work against it. This is when you do your manifestations, when you pull in your abundance, when you focus. So you may want to consider Saturday's wealth spell, prosperity spell for claiming, calling in, turning it in your favor. If you need one to work on your health, new moon energy, calling in healing health, divine assistance with healing the body, alignment energy, chakra work, great new moon energy. If you cannot do this divination, you may want to find someone to assist. If not me, someone else. But just know this is the time to perform those kind of rituals, to work with positive energy, to work against what they're sending. They're sending you spells of staying poor. They're going poor, they want you poor. They're unhealthy, they want you unhealthy. They have addictions, they're sending you addictions. If you're over drinking, over smoking, and doing things you know is not good for your body, and you can't stop, you don't know why you're doing it, it just started, they are sending it to you. So there's things you need to be doing. Ladies, healing showers. I do not recommend you do release energy in bathtubs. It's a difference. If you're trying to release an energy, you would not take a bath and stew in it for hours. Stewing in that bath in the water for hours. That's not releasing. You're sitting in it like soup in a pot. Releasing energy should be done in showers. Releasing, flowing, directional, from the crown to the soles, going down the drain, manifesting, energy being taken away from as you pour healing herbs over to replace it and push it out. There is a difference. Baths are for positive work, self-love, self-care. We want to rest in the healing herbs. That is not for dispelling. You have to know your practices and when they need to be used. Yeah, Danny. The reason why Spirit hid your messages that I just removed, because you are the karmic, one of the karmics, hiding behind a fake channel who I'm speaking to. The viewers can't see your comments because God hid your devil energy, but I saw them. And you are triggered by this message because it's you. You're one of them. And I'm praying for you that you heal from this funky energy you in. Because I hit them, but I'm sure you can still see and hear. So, there that is. Ain't hiding from nobody. Ain't hiding from spirits in the room, spirits in the house. With your name, your address, and all of that. And to leave a comment that you were trying to leave that was blocked means you know that God is talking to you. So offensive, as if this is your message. Or else you would not have been triggered the way you were. So go get the help you need. It ain't nobody else's fault. We all get to choose what we do, how we live. And if nobody called you out directly, then why be so offended as if someone did? That's guilt and shame. Ain't nobody put that on you or call your name. And if you are what you say you are, then why would you worry about what everybody else got to say? Sylvia, what's up, beloved? I posted mine. Yes, Sylvia. Sometimes, beloved, sometimes it's best when we don't feel the need to boast about everything great in our lives. And I'm going to call it what it is. Sometimes we don't need to feel like we have to be accepted or celebrated in our own endeavors. And we need to keep it personal. Everything does not need to be shouted from the hilltops. Because we know when Most of the time people do that because they know that there's people that's not going to be happy to hear it. And that's when Spirit steps in and says, what are you doing? And why are you doing it? Why do you feel the need to do that? Or to let, it's a blessing for you. So that is probably why that occurred, that removal. Because it wasn't necessary for it to be shouted. Unless it was a need for someone to be hurt about it. And God said, that's not where we're going. So let's pull back and be careful. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay, my loves. Well, the gate is open. If you'd like a personal reading, if you'd like a personal 1818 reading, the gate is open. Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat, Super Thanks. If you'd like to be included in Saturday's money ritual, $44.44 to be included in Saturday's ritual, the wealth ceremony. Messages from Spirit. Somebody's in a mental prison. Somebody's in a mental prison. Regrets. Pain. Haunted by what they've done, what they've said, the choices they made. In a mental prison. Nightmares. Dreaming nightmares. Afraid to sleep. High anxiety. This person could be up very late in the evenings. Very late. Between the hours of 12 and 3. Unable to sleep. Yeah, whoever this King of Cups is, or this is a need for you to put away the past and mature into a higher level of emotional maturity, to heal from the past, to let go of resentment, let go of the choices that you once made. We've all made mistakes and choices we wish we could go back and change. It is what it is. King of Cups energy. What's this King of Cups, Spirit? King of Cups. This is your person. This that masculine energy has lost the ability to manifest a foundation. They have lost the ability to manifest any foundation. 3 of Coins in reverse. Losing a foundation, a home, finances, a job, friends, opportunities. This definitely looks like work. This person could have lost their job, their stability. This King of Cups in this mental prison. Hopefully this is not you afraid that someone has affected your foundation when it comes to money. Regretting that you're with this person, maybe being with this person cost you a lot financially. But it seems like this is the person and not your energy, losing their foundation and stability and the ability to manifest it back. So what I see for you, what I see approaching, what I see coming your way, this person was a thief. If they owe you something, if they stole, if they took, if they hid and they lied about an opportunity, about something they owed you, something that took away from your foundation, whether they took money, some sort of assets, I see you getting it back. Because what is fast approaching is you receiving based on what you've given, your time, your energy, your focus, your determination that you put into building your new foundation alone. I see something being returned to you, a financial return coming in, swiftly approaching, picking up speed. Gifts, rewards, blessings, fertility, growth, stability, resources, whatever you need is on the way. Just hang out, relax. This is the feeling of feeling stuck, unsure. If it will ever manifest, it will ever come in, if you ever receive it back. It's coming. Surrender to the divine. Surrender to divine timing. That it's being worked out. That you will receive. That fairness will be given. What was wrong will be made right. And things are being made equal. You are not stuck, lost. There's no delay, no setback. Not that they're governing. They may have been at one time through this spell work, but that's been wow. Whoever this Queen of Wands is, whoever this karmic is, whoever this dark spirit, this divination abuser, whoever this Queen of Wands is, that's going through this tower moment as we speak, losing it all, losing a foundation, losing a home, losing money, losing sleep. Wow. This karmic, this Queen of Wands could be going to prison. Remember we saw child services? We saw thief and robbery, scamming, frauding, stalking, stealing content. An investigation may have been already going on. They may have already been being watched and didn't know it. If child services was watching this person, had an investigation going on, it opened up information to a lot of what was being hidden. And now the law is involved. The law is involved. Yeah. This family, this karmic, maybe their family was involved. This whole community being investigated for stealing, robbery, fraud, stalking, lying, child services, abuse, or whatever was going on, it ain't going on no more. Whatever they stole from you, whatever they stole, hid, lied about, yeah, because you prayed. You surrendered to God. You gave it to God because you didn't know what else to do. You didn't know what else to do. You had did all you could to receive this justice. You gave it to God because you didn't know what else to do. You let go. You surrendered. You surrendered. Be still and know that I am God. And it's being worked out in the higher court of law. In the meantime, you've been struggling, suffering in silence, living check to check, hold on to every penny, afraid to live, because you didn't know if you would ever receive this justice. But I see you standing in victory. I see you standing in victory. Page of Wands is news. It's a report, information, communication. Wands, desires, wishes come true. Good news is on the way. You're about to get it back. A decision has been made. Money is to be returned. Whatever was stolen, whatever was hidden, whatever was blocked, delayed, is coming back. It's being granted. A wish is being granted. And it has to do with fertility, prosperity. Making its way to you. Making its way. On the way. That's my good dog. I'm gonna have to pause for a minute because I got a visitor. I'll be back.